Watching K-dramas are all fun and games, until you get slapped across the face with a shitty ending. You may feel enraged, disappointed, perhaps even demanding the ending to be changed. But did you know that sometimes the finale you get to watch was not actually the first plan? There's a fair share of K-drama endings that were altered last minute, and today, we are tackling them. Number 1. Reply 1988. Like the previous installments of the Reply series, Reply 1988 ends with a married couple and many, many tears shed over Jung-kwon, a legendary case of the second lead syndrome. As the female lead Duk-sun opted to choose the naive Taek over the fan favorite Jung-kwon, at least half of the audience was left with disappointment, claiming that Jung-kwon deserves better. But did you know that this finale is actually way better than what was originally planned? Like most of us have known, Reply 1988 was inspired by real Korean events during the 80s and 90s, with all the Olympics preparations and student riots. Choi Taek, in particular, was based on the professional Go player Lee Chang-ho, and even Jung-kwon was inspired by a true figure, a young pilot whose older brother had heart issues. So far, so good, just like our charming Jung-kwon. Or so we thought. In 1994, the pilot passed away in a plane accident. And yep, you guessed that right. Jung-kwon was also supposed to be killed to keep it all real. This scene in episode 20, where Mother Mi-ran woke up at night and went to the living room to wait for her son, was actually meant to be after Jung-kwon's death, and we almost got to see his tear-jerking funeral. So whenever you feel heartbroken that Jung-kwon didn't get the girl, try to remember that the distance between your favorite couple is just a red light away instead. You know, life and death. Number 2. Moon Lovers. Following the female lead Hae-soo, who traveled back in time after she tried to save a small child, Moon Lovers is a historical drama based on real history. So it's not like we expect anything that's too happy. And yet, the ending of the series still manages to be a resonant heartbreaker, making us wail for years to end. But things weren't supposed to go like that. In the aired version, the drama closes with the female lead Hae-soo passing away and returning to the present, while the male lead Wang-soo was left all alone in his large castle. But there's actually another ending already filmed. In fact, after Moon Lovers ended, a series of photos, said to be the original ending of Moon Lovers, was circulated around the net. And in these, people can spot a modern version of Wang-soo reuniting with Hae-soo, offering her a handkerchief to cry on. Taking in the background of these photos, it's safe to assume that these were actually scenes deleted from the drama, and that Moon Lovers was supposed to end on a hopeful note. So why did the production crew take these scenes off the screen? We may never know, but we do know that the tragic ending aired was literally unforgettable. So maybe it had done a somewhat good job. Number 3. High Kick 2. Yes, the ending of High Kick 2 is an ire to literally everyone that had watched the series. Because who the hell thought it would be a good idea to kill off 2 main characters in a long-run sitcom? Apparently, High Kick 2 did, because the series finishes its course with a car accident, and thus cuts off half of the main love square. Who needs to resolve romances when 2 involved parties are 5 feet under? Am I right? But as it turns out, the screenwriter of this classic series never planned for such an ending to happen. There was an alternative ending, less tragic and already written, only for things to be changed just 2 days before the last episode was aired. According to an insider, producer Kim Byung-wook, who was in charge of the series, had insisted on a sad ending, despite the entire crew's opposition. In the end, he had won, and that led to the abrupt conclusion that we audiences got to see. And when asked what led to this decision, the producer had simply shared that actress Shin Se-kyung, who played the female lead, had wanted her character's death, and he only tried to reflect her wishes. And if this had been true, then wow, did Shin Se-kyung hate her role so much that she wanted it literally buried? Number 4. Something in the Rain. The finale of Something in the Rain had managed to satisfy all parties in tow, with a romantic scene where the 2 main characters, Jun-hee and Jun-ah, get their happily ever after on the beautiful island of Jeju. They broke up, but after 3 years, love had drawn them back together, lifting up the spirits of us regular viewers. And yet, Jung Hae-in, the actor behind the male lead, had shared that this scene was never planned. He revealed that he had received the script for the last episode before filming even started, and that in the original script, there was no happy ending for the main couple. The actor joyfully said, "Director An Pan-suk told us that the series will end with Joon-hee and Jin-ah breaking up for good. However, he changed his mind and argued with the screenwriter to change the ending. As a result, Joon-hee and Jin-ah get back together. Director An said that he just couldn't separate them. Such a romantic. Now we know who to thank for the happy ending that makes Something in the Rain such a wholesome drama." Number 5. Descendants of the Sun. Speaking of wholesome, Descendants of the Sun also managed to end on a happy note. Despite its war-centric theme that seems so entwined with sadness. But did you know that, true to its genre, Descendants of the Sun was also supposed to be a tragedy? This time, it's not the main couple that was supposed to suffer, but instead the fan-favorite supporting duo between Yoon Myung-joo and So Dae-young. In the original script, screenwriter Kim Un-suk actually wanted Myung-joo to be killed, leaving behind her star-crossed lover and closing the series with buckets of tears. But she changed her mind after discussing with the production crew, joking that people said, "Fans will kill me if a sad ending were to happen."
Just kidding.
In the past, she used to be heavily criticized for the ending of Lovers in Paris, when it was revealed that everything was in the imagination of the female lead. In talking about her past mistakes, the screenwriter shared, "I realize that a script cannot be regarded as good if the audience hates it. A drama series has to satisfy its viewers. Because if not, then my script may as well have been a diary." Thank God that writer Kim learned her lesson early on, because who knows what we would have done if Myung-joo had been killed. So that's the list. Did you prefer the original ending or the final one? And do you know any other cases when the ending was completely changed? Let us know in the comment section. And if you want more videos like this, like, share, and subscribe to bbalidrama. We'll come back soon. See ya!